Hey guys, welcome back to another update on this is the second update on Hurricane Francine right now, which has winds of 90 miles an hour and a pressure of 79 knots, which is roughly out there, that's 80 knots. So this system is expected to become a category 2 hurricane just on landfall. It could happen. As you can see, this is the cone. It's going to be moving pretty much just due northeast now. There's a bit of there's dry air. This did rapidly intensify this morning, but there's been dry air which has been trying to get into the system. This is going to be a quick update, by the way, guys. So I don't. I won't keep you for too long. This is what it looks like on satellite. It looks decent. I'm not gonna lie. Looked better 3 days ago when it actually was 60 miles an hour. When this storm was 60 miles an hour, it looked decent. But now this is at its peak intensity. By the way, that's what it looks like. This is what it looks like on IR. You don't really see that much convection blowing up. It's probably due to the dry air which is infiltrating into the system like that, which is probably suffocating the system a little bit or leveling off its intensification phase. But here are the storm surge, and the storm surge, 5 to 10 feet where the storm is meant to be making landfall. So 2 to 4 feet of the mouth of the Mississippi River, 47 feet near Port Fortune, and the Vermilion Bay, 5 to 10 feet of storm surge. Freeport, Texas, 1 to 3 feet to Cameron, Louisiana, and 3 to 5 feet in that general area there. This is the rainfall totals. You are expecting about 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches of rainfall near the landfall area of the storm. That could be subjected to change, but roughly in this area is where you're going to get the heaviest amounts of rainfall. In that general area, you roughly got not a lot of time left. The models do want this to try and get to Category 2 status right now, but I highly doubt that it's going to get to a Category 2 status. But we also got Tropical Depression 7 out there in the Atlantic. Here's the cone of uncertainty. If this does get named, this will become Tropical Storm Gordon. Now, it's meant to be moving west-northwest. Now, whether we don't know if it's going to be moving out towards the open ocean when it gets this far, or if it's going to carry on moving west towards Bahamas and Florida. We don't know yet. That's like 10 to 16 days out from now. But I will show you the IR imagery, because the satellite imagery from the system looks pretty good. You can see the convection starting to wrap around nicely, actually. You have a look. Don't think it will play. There he is. There we are. You can see the convection wrapping around, but there is a little bit of dry air which is indicating the system, which is why that there's not really that north outer band like that. That's why it's just like it will fade to them, because probably a little bit of dry air is in that vicinity here. So it's just mainly got all this bit here. it looks better on IR. It may not look better like this, but trust me, it does look better on IR. These are the wind speed probabilities. So just pretty much that's high chance of tropical storm force winds on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We've also got a couple of invests out there. We've got this little disturbance in the Eastern Pacific, which probably might not do anything. Here, we do have an area. We do have a couple of areas in the Atlantic, as you probably already saw. We've got an area of interest off the coast of the eastern seaboard. Now, whether that does something, we're not sure. We do have two areas of interest here which could emerge with each other. I will show you the model ones for both of those two, the spaghetti models. But pretty much some of the spaghetti models want both of these systems to move out towards the open ocean, which is a good sign, but it could change. Most of the models want the system to go in this pretty much general direction. Pretty much in that general direction. Some of them have it going out towards the open ocean like that. Some of it haven't going in the Caribbean like that. But the main is just over this way, over here. That's where you could actually see the convection there. We've also got Tropical Storm Bianchi or Bianca or whatever. Warning graphic. Basically, it's now got 35 knot winds. It's now a tropical storm. It's meant to start rapidly intensifying later on today and early tomorrow. But they are hinting of 115 knot peak, which is 132 miles an hour. But simulated IR imagery. I mean, this storm actually looks pretty good. That's some significant blows with convection. You've got some good outflow, good inflow in the system. It's giving you, if you live in the northern Mariana Islands and Guam, you guys could have some rain on all of these islands here. Guam, Saipan, Tinia, Rota, or you guys will have some good rainfall there. Storm track. So what the storm track is meant to be. They're expecting it to be a category 1. So when it gets up to about in this general area, this is where it's going to start to rapidly intensify or even explosively intensify in the coming days. But it's meant to get from a category 1 to a category 2 to a cat 4. That's explosive intensification right there. So they are going to be hinting of a 75 mile an hour, and then 75 miles an hour, it jumps from 75 to 109, and it jumps from 109 to 132 miles an hour. That's explosive intensification right there. And then obviously it's going to be 104 miles an hour when it moves inland over China. So this will be two storms in the past week, because Yagi may landfall over here, and this storm is probably going to be making landfall over in that province there. And don't know what province that is, but it's going to be making landfall, I think, on Saturday, or Sunday. I think so anyway. I will show you guys tropical tidbits now. I don't think Recon is in the storm right now. If they are, then they're probably yep, they're in the storm right now. I don't know what all this is for, but yeah, they're finding a higher pressure, so the storm must be weakening, because it was 972, 976, 977, and now 979. So the storm must be weakening, which is a good sign. I'll show you some actual proper satellite imagery of I'll show you the forecast model ones actually now. The forecast model ones for the North Atlantic then. They are hinting of a 975 millibar landfall, I think, maybe sometime, or 977 millibar landfall. Yeah, about 978 millibar landfall, so that's not really. And then they do indicate that this system near the Cabo Verde Islands by the 12th, which is tomorrow, they do indicate that to be a tropical storm. So due to that, also we're basically in a La Nina now, guys. The La Nina has now peaked down, and we're now in that La Nina threshold, -6.52, and you can see the La Nina there, which you can, and we've got Atlantic Nina as well, which this bit should be warm for this time of year. It's not. You can see the cold wake from thingy, Francine. You can see the cold wake from Francine. The cold wake that we saw up here for El Nesto has gone. That's rebuilt. Pretty much the most warmest part of the Eastern Pacific is this part here. This part near those Socorros Islands. That part there is the warmest part of the Eastern Pacific, because this our La Nina is going to be eroding some of that warm water away, which was up here. Because if you remember, back in early August when we had Hone, there was a lot more warmer water over here. A lot more warmer water. This is what made Hone formed, because there was a lot more warmer water over here. And you can see the cooler, you can start seeing the cooler waters up near Antarctica, which could significantly decrease your weather in LA. But yeah, where this system is going to be tracking, which is over here right now, it's meant to be moving north like this. So basically, it's moving into more ocean heat content, where when it gets over here, that's it. As soon as it gets there, it's literally nails in the coffin, because it's going to explode, and it could actually make landfall. I don't think it's going to make landfall as a Cat 4. I think probably a Cat 3 maybe. But yeah, that's all I've really got to show you guys. Other than that, yep, this is NOAA 12. They're finished right now. They have found. They're still. So yeah, still 90 miles an hour, guys. So yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video of this update on Hurricane Francine and Tropical Depression 14W. I'll go into more detail in the next video. But if you can clearly see that this is where the eye wall is, but see this bit here, that bit is not closed. You got this bit which is closed, this bit isn't closed, which indicates that the storm is either weakening or it's not really got structure anymore, because you can see the dry air is trying to infiltrate in the system, I think, because there's a lot of dry air right now, but it's still blowing up some significant convection. So you guys in Louisiana, please take this storm seriously. If you're still inland, if you still haven't evacuated, it's too late, because this storm is about 2 hours away from landfall, maybe 3 hours away, and that's still time for this to strengthen into a Category 2 hurricane, because 5 more miles an hour, that's it. It'll be a Cat 2 hurricane. Even if it bumps up, even if it starts rapidly intensifying right now, it could even get to 100 miles an hour, which I highly doubt it. But yeah, this storm is kind of showing us that anything is possible, because there was an Etty over here. It was 60 miles an hour over here yesterday. Moved into that Etty, and now it's doing this. And now, if you pretty much take that track, it was supposed to hit over here, because the track actually changed. It was supposed to have hit the border like this. It was actually going like to hit here now. Northeast. It's going to hit some closer to here. So that's pushed the landfall back a little bit. But yeah. Anyway, guys. You guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Stay safe from the system, and hope you all have a nice day, and peace.